Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Parasite Eve. This is episode 10. So last time we made our way to the hospital because we found out that Eve is in search of some sperm so that she can make her ultimate being. So she's come to the hospital from Aya's flashbacks in order to raid the sperm bank so she can make her ultra mitochondria baby. But she was expecting us and set a trap for Aya. So we got dropped into the basement with the power cut off and had to restore it before we could make our way back upstairs. And now we've got the power back on, we can take the elevator. We also met the variety of bizarre enemies that the hospital has. The rat men, fly men, giant, like, amoeba, and the pile of bodies, like, mixed together that shoots out a bouncy ball. It's a good thing that Eve didn't destroy both elevators. That would have made things really inconvenient when she collapsed the stairs. But hey, I guess she's not paying attention to us anymore because she doesn't just cut the elevator again. And we've got the great Central Park track playing again. What? Two little girls? Maya and me? Maya, being Aya's dead sister. I imagine that would be a confusing way to name your children, considering that one of them is just the other one's name with an extra letter. Alright, now we gotta figure out where the sperm bank is. But first, a battle. Alright, 4 of these bacteriums, and I'm just remembering now that I did switch to the grenade launcher last time with the tranquilizer. I should have moved before... Yeah, I should have let them attack first and then shot. I mean, you can tell when they're about to attack because they kind of rock back and forth. They really don't do a lot of damage, though. It's just the poison that kind of ticks away. Because you can see, we take poison damage pretty quickly. And I did look it up in between episodes just to check. The tranquilize effect is basically just inflicting sleep on them. Which is why they kind of just sit there for a little bit. I wasn't sure if it was a slow effect or a sleep effect, but turns out it's just sleep. Alright, so... I'll just use a little PE to heal up. So we could just go back outside, where Maeda is still waiting for us. Not gonna be like, well, Maeda, Eve knows I'm here. But we can go this way now, because we do have a key card. Oh, you guys again? Alright. So let's wait until they all do their shot. They're all nice and lined up, so I can just dodge them all easily. Oh, he still got his shot out, even though I hit him first. Alright, they're all stunned right now, but these other two should be up in a sec. Still, they give decent XP, so... And are not particularly hard to kill, so it's worth doing that fight again. Oh. Now we've got our 2 disgusting human hybrids. Actually, I don't know if the Rat Man is a human hybrid. It's got, like, very human feet, though. Okay, so you can see our sleep effect is not a guarantee, because it didn't affect the Rat Man. He might just be immune, though. I do wish that you could use an item from the end screen. I don't know how the two of you are still alive. Both from Eve being nearby and from horrible mutants. I don't know about you two, but I'm getting out of here. Mrs. Newsbomb, what about your medication? It's no use to me if I'm dead. Are you okay? Yes, thank you. However, a nurse is trapped in the other room. Could you help her out? Yes. I'm going to look around to see if anyone needs any medical attention. Yeah, well, you know, that is kind of your job, I guess. You'd think maybe that that wouldn't be your first concern. What with the monsters roaming around, but I guess you're alright. Aw, shit. I didn't read that. I thought it was medicine too. I wasted one of my 3s. Alright, we got very tight quarters in here. It's a shame that the explosives don't actually do area of effect damage. Man, that Flyman has a very distinct human skull shape. No, he's gonna fire. Oh no, he didn't. It looked like he was about to fire. Yeah, I'm actually digging this tranquilizing grenade launcher. I think I normally would just put the tranquilizing effect on another gun, but this gun's pretty good. This room, I've seen it before. I'm getting hot. I know I've been here before, but why? What was I doing here? Well, let me tell you in a flashback. You see, there was one little girl, then there were 2 little girls, but then there was only one. And this nurse was just here terrified while Aya was standing there talking to herself. Does she have, like, a terrifying, like, full-teeth grin going on? Like, ha! Get a little zoom in there. Whoa, I thought I was done for. Thanks. Glad to help, but you could help me even more by telling me where the doors next to the elevators lead? To the storage areas of the hospital. That's where we keep oxygen tanks and our main supply of liquid nitrogen. What do you use liquid nitrogen for? I don't know. Here. Take this green key card and find out for yourself. I'm not staying to see what happens next. Your inventory is full. Guess you're sticking around until I clear out my inventory. That was not the voice I was going for. I was trying to go for like the you know, heavy smoker diner server kind of lady. But once I started, I had to stick with it. Like I was saying, take this green key card and find out for yourself. I'm not staying to see what happens next. Green keycard. No, sorry. Green card key. My brain corrected it to keycard. Thank you. Boy, that voice really rough on my throat. Everyone's either dead or evacuated. I think I'll choose the latter. Sorry, did you say evacuated or... I am looking for a sperm bank after all. Oh yeah, that did a number on my throat. I'm not gonna be able to do that voice again for a little bit. I have to wonder though, like, were these nurses just like being held in place by the creatures? Like, the creatures were just kind of ignoring them, like, you can't leave. Oh, I'm gonna fight these guys again. Yeah, Ratman and Flyman, back at it again. I'll give them the goop, you give them the fire. The weird part is they always know the trajectory to bounce that at you. It's not random. Looks like Team Rodent's blasting off again. Alright. I gotta get rid of these cure peas that I'm carrying. Alright, we got another bonus point. So let's put that into active time. Touch up my health. And we got the green key card, so now we can go through the other door. Oh, there's the nurse. Can you tell me why the hospital uses liquid nitrogen? Well, for many different things. You can use it to freeze off warts and such, but its main use is for research. It keeps the sperm bank from spoiling. Sperm bank? Oh my god, how do I turn it off? Well, there's a valve that you can turn off in the storage area. Why? Sorry, I don't have time to explain. But by the way, which floor is the research lab located on? The 13th. Thank you. Obviously, this hospital is not built to code because it shouldn't have a 13th floor. I'm gonna look around and see if anyone needs medical attention. Runs off. I'm gonna look around outside the hospital. It seems this key is no longer useful. I'll discard it. Again, the only place in the game where it does that. I think this is probably the most up-close camera you get for Aya. The weird slant of her eyes just makes her look so unimpressed. Like, gotta deal with this mitochondria shit again. Might as well reload my gun since I just noticed it's empty. And here we have another one of these kind of mini bosses. This is just a really big version of the bacterium, which doesn't have the ranged attack. Instead, it just tries to pounce on you. Let's give him the good stuff. One hit kill. Like I said, energy shot is good for finishing off enemies when there's only one. And it's actually only one of 2 attack powers you get in the entire game. The rest are all healing and buffs and stuff. But we won't be seeing the other one for a little bit. It is pretty cool, though. It's kind of Aya's equivalent of Omni Slash. You know, we could just leave Maeda's Good Luck Charm in this chest to free up space, but we won't do that. Even though they are useless. Okay, so we shut off the liquid nitrogen. Now we can take the elevator up to the 13th floor. Lucky us. Also, I've never seen a hospital that is that tall. Like, that seems pretty big for a hospital, but I don't know. It is New York, after all. I think all the hospitals here are just really wide. Like, they take up a lot of space, but they're all... I think maybe 8 floors at the highest spots. I haven't actually spent a lot of time in hospitals. I don't generally get particularly seriously injured. I have to stop Eve before more people die. But again, this crispy body is blocking the door, and we are too polite to step over it without a ghost child's insistence. You know, this part does specifically remind me of the part in Resident Evil 3 where Carlos goes to the hospital. Like, this upper area, there's a very similar area like that. Okay, we got another mixed man and some bacterium. You can see we can actually target his little bouncy brain before he even fires it, but let's see if we can put him to sleep. Still got poisoned. He doesn't actually really have any other attacks, I don't think. He just uses the ball, and then he uses his shout to reduce your defense. Is that reduced defense, or is that... I think that's actually just slow. To make it easier for your ball to bounce off of you. Oh, he might have a claw attack. I know he can only have 3 balls out at once. I thought I could one-shot them, but apparently not. No. For a second there, I thought I had an extra PE power, and I was like, when did I get that? I am curious about the second game, what kind of PE powers you get. Because I think you get more offensive ones in that one, since it is more of a survival horror kind of action game than this. I wonder what we have to do here. Come on, Aya. Oh, she might actually not push it until... Oops. I don't actually remember what that said, but I didn't mean to skip it. I was just trying to find the place to interact. But yeah, there's just a big red button on the wall. And we got a hidden tool in here. And a G3A3, just sitting on the floor of the hospital. I mean, I know it's kind of silly to point it out in a video game that there's just guns lying around in places that there shouldn't be. But it's still funny to me every time because of the game's mostly real-world setting. I don't know for sure, but I think St. Francis here is also a real hospital. All of the other locations are pretty much real locations. except for the kind of generic ones like Soho, which is just, you know, supposed to be a random block in that area. Look at him just clipping into the wall there. Also looking a lot smaller from this camera angle. I mean, it's pretty easy to just heal up when we're in a fight with just one of these balls. Instead of wasting our healing items. It's best to save the healing items for the boss, since, you know, even when we get heal 3, I don't think it's as good as medicine 3. So, items are for our good healing, and our PE powers are for topping up. Please scroll down. What is this, like, research jacuzzi for here? Let's see, what can I toss? I don't have any more cures. We have a lot of tools, actually. I should probably just use one of these tools. Get rid of our shitty M10. Oh, it's almost a waste, though, because it's got such weak stats. And the G3 might be worth replacing our grenade launcher with. Let's see, 43, 121, 44, 65. Yeah, so the only thing that's better about it is the range, but it's almost the same damage and much better capacity. Range is really the big advantage of the rifles, though. Alright, that frees up 2 spots in our inventory. Critical evasion. I kind of wonder how that stat works, because it's percent chance of evading a critical attack. So does that mean if an attack is determined to be critical, and then it like rolls the percentage that it won't stay a critical? Or does it just reduce the enemy's chance of getting a crit by that amount? Just want to look this way before we go. Is that the Chrysler building there? Or is that the Empire State Building? I can't remember which one's which. I think that's the Empire State Building. It would make more sense if it was the Chrysler Building, though. I think they're both Art Deco style structures, so which is why I get them confused. But again, I'm not exactly an expert in New York monuments, despite their prominence in media. Alright, thankfully we didn't trigger any of those battles again. Okay, we got another elevator here, and this must be the sperm room. The juice bank. The jizz spot, whatever you want to call it. What? I think it's the first time we've seen bubbles come out of that effect. Oh, this thing does pretty good damage on a crits, too. Kinda destroyed those guys. What is this? Aya, don't put your hands in that. What is this? It's junk. The HLA list. Ben's and Lorraine's name are on here too. It's the same list that was on Dr. Klomp's computer. What's he trying to do? These are the patient records. Mariko Brea. It's my mother's record. December 23rd, 1977. Taken in with Maya Brea after an accident. Pronounced dead after cardiac arrest. Maya Brea, the daughter. The next page is missing. It's somewhere else. Mysteries abound in this hospital. Melissa Pierce. It's gotta be that Melissa. I'm pretty sure we knew it was Melissa Pierce. I think it said in the very first thing when we found her diary. December 23rd, 1977. Emergency hospitalization. Operation successful. After 6 months of hospitalization, released. Needs medication from hospital. Melissa and Maya were brought into the hospital on the same day and operated on... No, it can't be. What is this? You already said that, Aya. Your inventory is full. I don't know why it just gave us junk there, though. It seems really random. And that we actually need. So maybe Aya and Maya are more involved in this whole thing than they thought. Or than she thought. Maya probably doesn't think much. It's alright. Artificial sperm development staff. Hans? Hans Klump? Dr. Klump? What can I get rid of here? I've got a lot of medicine too, I could probably... Oh, okay, well, never mind. Let's see what's in the other one. The extremely small chest on the counter. Just some ammo. How are we doing on ammo? I haven't actually checked. Okay, we have 565 rounds. I don't think we're going to be running out anytime soon. Thankfully, we did actually get decent +2 capacity from that gun we added. Alright, let's switch out that stupid Cure M we got. Because I think we have a PE power for that, don't we? No, maybe not. I mean, clearly... Eve has already been here, considering the sperm things are all busted open. No, please don't. Alright, let's take this elevator even higher. Oop. Well, that's not great. My battery just died for my controller. Give me a second here.
What's that?
Alright. And we should be good. Discard the key. Meanwhile... Fighter jets, prepare to launch. Head towards Central Park. Remember, no unnecessary attacks. Target the enemy in the air and be alert. Manhattan's practically deserted. Why don't they just... No, Lynch. We haven't received orders from the president to attack yet. At this point, we need to look for the missing people from the park and warn the city. I feel like a fighter jet's probably not the best thing to try to find people on the ground. Also, they're not missing. We told them that they melted. What's that taxi doing here? You're supposed to have evacuated. I like the idea that these fighter jets are flying at, like, below building height through the streets of New York. Oh no. Unfortunately, having my controller unplugged seems to have canceled out my auto run. It's okay though, we're gonna wrap up here shortly. And thankfully you can't walk in battle, so we don't have to worry about getting caught. Okay, so this is Spiderwoman, who, as you might expect, is not too drastically different from the spiders in the police station. But as you can see, she does have a woman stuck to the front. And her difference is she has fireballs. So I'm not really sure why we came up to the roof after the sperm bank, but Eve left this spider creature here waiting for us. I don't actually know if you can get out of the web. I think if we had a Cure M, we could. But actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Haste, one of the most useful powers in the game, because look how fast we run, and look how fast our AT charges. Unfortunately, this is one of the cases where having a rifle would have come in handy. You can see, though, haste doesn't actually last very long. Jesus Christ. How long am I going to be stuck? Okay, spider. Okay, good. Finally didn't get webbed. Well, this is bad. As you can see, she does a shit ton of damage when she hits you. I'm not really sure how to avoid the webs, though, because she just kind of plants them at your feet. And it lasts a lot longer than the webs do. Okay, we did enough damage to trigger her second phase. Where we're just much closer, and you can see her spider boobs. And, like, cheek mandibles. Again, I'm not really sure why Eve decided to just combine animals with people. Like, oh, this will make better mitochondrial creatures. Now, you know, it might actually be worth just switching to the rifle for this fight. Because we still have that G3 we picked up, which is almost the same damage. And this way I can actually get hits on her from back here. But she's a pretty easy boss. I mean, as long as you don't get webbed, you're pretty much good until her next attack, where she does the webs again. And this gun is only one shot, so it does all of its damage at once. Problem is, she's still on my edge of my range, even with like twice the range of the other gun. There we go. Nice, good crit. Get away from the webs. Oh, she did a super web. I think that web actually does reduce your defense or some other status effect. Thankfully, PE powers do pause the game while you're using them. Oh, no, she got me. That one just did a lot of damage. Okay, let's heal. I think her web actually canceled out my haste as well. She might be low enough that I can finish her off with an energy shot. Ugh. No. Oh, maybe. There we go. It's a bit of a gamble, because again, it leaves you defenseless. Bye, Spiderwoman. And we got our heal 3. Oh no, I was wrong. That actually does heal you more than the medicine 3. And we somehow got a gun off of that. So we came here and caused her to collapse to the roof, which accomplished what exactly for Aya? I guess Aya could see Eve just floating here when we couldn't, when she was off camera. So, you found this place. You're gonna use the sperm to give birth to the ultimate being. You're a bright one. The first rebellion took place some years ago on a far-off eastern island. There, my sister committed a fatal error. I'm higher in the evolution chain than my sister. I will never commit the same mistake. You're not my... Finally caught on, huh? No. You feeble organisms depend on machines to do all the work. Stop! Command, I'm getting really hot. I'm not sure why that caused it to explode, though. You've just witnessed the limitations of humans. Please, no more. What if I don't want to? It's a shame we couldn't understand each other. But your mitochondria will. The jet! It's gonna crash into the roof. I've gotta get out of here. This part is kind of bullshit, because if you don't know where to go, this jet will just kill you. And then you have to do that whole fight again. Cool eaves don't look at explosions. Oh no, the break. Also, thanks Spiderwoman for being an asshole. She's like, I'll get you, Aya. Alright, so we're trapped here on this falling elevator with this single spider. Not really much I can do to dodge here. It's okay, we have 13 floors to pass. Did you count how many windows we passed on the way down? I bet it was more than 13. And we managed to stop just at street level. Over here, Mida. Aya. We don't have any time. Eve got away with a sperm sample. Thank you for saving me, Daniel. You can study all you want, but you gotta brush up on other things too, man. No girl's gonna want to be with you if you're gonna be like that. Well, what? Please, Daniel, is everything okay back at the station? That's the thing. I found out several things about Klump, but in the past, a doctor from that hospital was fired for giving out a patient list. A list? You mean like the one with the HLA listing? These guys have access to just about everything. I've got other info too. This is what I heard from Warner, who was onto Melissa. She was seen going into the museum late at night on several occasions. Eve, she was going into the museum? We need to go there. We must get there before the being is born. Calm down. We're there, buddy. Maya. I like that he said calm down, we're there, but we're actually just at the police station, not the museum. Oh look, Kathy's back on her feet. I heard the captain saved Ben's life. Shiva was his partner when he was a rookie. Must have been hard for him to shoot her. Well, he didn't really shoot her, I did. So, I guess it wasn't too hard for him. Alright, so let's save here. Next time, we'll carry on and find out where Eve's going with her sperm sample. Aya, Detective Warner has some new information. Let's go find out what he's found. So once again, we are going to be saving at this same phone that we've ended a couple episodes on. But yeah, we're getting fairly close to the end. I mean, we're only on day 4. Out of 6. Well, technically 7, but really only 6. But we still got a little ways to go, a few dungeons to complete. So, I hope you'll continue to join me for Parasite Eve next time. Until then, take care, folks.